Hey guys, I'm Fiona Bones and today I'm taking you behind the scenes to one of my favorite European, let's say European, because there's a lot of European things, not only Hungarian and Romanian, but it's mostly Hungarian and Romanian grocery store in Garden Grove, California. It's called International Meat and Deli, and today I'm gonna take you behind the scenes to see how they make their famous Hungarian langos, kurtos kalács, sausage, and a few other goodies. It's gonna be a little long, but it's very entertaining. I hope you like it, and I'll see you at the end. Alright, today we're here at the International Meat and Deli. This is a Hungarian-Romanian store, and we're gonna check out how they make their sausage, chimney cakes, and the famous Hungarian langos. Alright, so here we're making the chimney cake with our chef.
Yeah.
And this comes in different flavors, so
hello.
Hi.
Hi.
They put shredded
so
almonds on the outside?
So we try to do in the weekends, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yes.
And then we prepare in the morning, kind of like we do one batch in the morning and then one batch in the afternoon. So this one here we'll prepare, will have like around, will come out like around 18 pieces of the big one, and maybe like around 10-12 pieces of the small one.
Yeah, so it comes in two sizes.
In two sizes, yeah. So in the morning we prepare everything, and these are the toppings. So we do walnut, and then we do almond cinnamon.
Yeah.
And then
the original one.
The original one.
Yeah, with the sugar. The glazy one.
And then right here we prepare the langos.
Here we have the langos dough.
And then we have to
smell yeasty, delicious.
Do it another couple, 2-3 more minutes, and then we'll be ready to go. Yeah. And then this one, it's actually, we make it and it's made to order.
Yes, it's Friday, Saturday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay.
This one we do Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday we have a little rush, so a lot of people, they come from far away and they like to come in to have some langos. But this one, we have the dough ready and everything, and we fry it and we prepare it by the order.
By the order,
so when people are coming in,
and they can choose their toppings.
They can choose their toppings.
Sour cream.
And what is good right now, a lot of people, they got used to it, so they call us on their way.
Oh, yes.
So when they are close by, they're just like, hey, I'm on my way, I need 4 langos, you know, so then it's kind of like easier for us to go. It gives us a little bit of time to prepare it, and they don't have to wait here.
Yes.
Because otherwise, we don't make any like in advance.
Yeah.
People, when they come in,
they order. Yeah, it's fresh is the best.
Yeah, we take it out, we stretch it right here, and we'll put it in the oil, but this will show in the next,
when someone orders. Let's look at the sausages. This is a traditional Hungarian sausage.
Yes, we have Hungarian and Romanian. Basically, the Romanian and the Hungarian, the difference is the Romanian has a little bit more garlic.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and
I like that.
And the Hungarian, it has less garlic, and it's a little bit spicy.
Yeah.
So it has that little bit of kick because it has a little bit more paprika.
And after you make this, it will go into the smoker?
Yes. So it's, right now it's dry and it's ready to go in the smoker. And later on we'll show how the smoker is right there, and then we'll go straight in.
Awesome.
And then right here we have the bacon.
Right here we have the bacon.
And then
look at that.
We have some ham hocks.
Wow.
And then we have the ribs in the back.
Ooh, smoked ribs.
And then
this
ones too, they are like dried right here. And today, later on, they will go in the smoker too.
Alright, what do we have here?
This is the cremage, or Napoleon, how they call it here. It's like with the vanilla custard.
Yes.
This one we basically make it almost every morning, or sometimes 2 trays.
Yeah, it's very popular in Europe.
Yeah. It's very nice
creamy.
and fluffy, you know, the cream, not too sweet. And that's why a lot of people, they like it because it's not too overwhelming like on sugar. It's like you take a bite and then you don't want it no more. This one is like nice and kind of like balanced in sugar.
Yes. And it has puff pastry. Right?
Puff pastry, yes. And then this one right here, we made yesterday. This is kind of like some sweet bread, kozonak, kolach. This one we make, it's a mix of walnut and cocoa powder, or the locum.
Yes, I see that.
Yeah.
It's like a candied fruit.
Sweet licorice or something.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I think it's like that. But,
Nice.
and this one is the same. We make them in the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We try to bake them on Friday and Saturday, so we have them fresh for the weekend.
Nice. So these are Romanian stuffed peppers. I had them a few days ago, and they are so delicious. They're stuffed with rice and grounded beef. Is that beef?
Pork.
Pork?
Pork.
Oh, pork.
Pork.
Yeah, the pork makes it very tender. It's softer than beef, so it's really delicious, full of spice. Yeah, a lot of spice, juice. And then next to it we have kocsanya, which is is it Hungarian?
It's Hungarian, Romania. I mean, in Romania we have it too. So it's kind of like basically like the head of the pork, and it's all boiled together with garlic.
Yes,
and it becomes spices, and it becomes like it's kind of
jellyish. Yeah.
Jellyish, and then you just eat it like this. And it has a lot of garlic.
Yeah.
So.
And it's very healthy. It's good for the bones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are
$3.99 per piece. And then this one for the 2 pieces is $13.99.
Yes.
And then
very good price.
For this one it's $12.99. And then this one, the big one, it has like around, I think, more than 2 pounds.
Yeah, it's
like
big.
A huge loaf. It's
very big.
$19.99.
Nice. All right, here we have is that Hungarian?
Rum. It's kind of like
dobos torta.
You know, all these things that we have right here, just to make like a little funny joke, the Romanians and the Hungarians, they are still fighting about it. Who started first?
Oh.
Because, you know, you can actually find it in Romania and you can find it in Hungary too.
Yeah.
So, for me, it's a little bit easier because I born in Romania, but my grandparents were Hungarians, so I learned Hungarian and Romanian. So any argument will come, I will always side with the one that says it first, because there's still things that Romanians, they will say that they invented it first, or they started first, and then the Hungarians say, no, we did it first and you guys copied us. So there's these little arguments that I learned through the time, because here to the store we have a lot of Romanians and Hungarians.
Yes.
So when they come in, they're like, oh yeah, this one, we invented it, we know, we have it everywhere. So then I'm trying to kind of like side with them, just to not make it like a big deal. Because you can get kind of like, you know, if you don't agree with them, they're like, no, this is Hungarian. This is my grandparents did all this. So that's why some of the things, and I kind of like made the difference a little bit now, because now we have Erica right here too.
Yeah.
That she's working with us. Say hello here, Erica. So she's from Hungary, born there, raised there. So she knows more the cuisine from Hungary. So what I learned right now from her, and I see kind of like a little bit of differences between kind of like the pastries or the food.
Yes.
But they are very similar. So you use kind of like the same meat, same things.
Yes.
But then the Romanians, they will use less paprika.
Yeah.
The Hungarians more.
Yes. And it gives a more reddish color.
The Romanians, they will use more garlic in some things. The Hungarians less. But it's kind of like the same dish.
Yes. The neighbors.
Yeah, but now I'm kind of like seeing a little bit of differences, and I see, but you know, the people that they grow up back home, they are just like, no. This is Romanian. This is this is Hungarian. So that's where the thing comes in, and where we learn to be like, you know, we just kind of like go with the flow. So right now we cut them like this, like in stripes like this, and then we have the kind of like the
rolling pin,
the rolling things right here, and then we just kind of like roll it a little bit, just to make it a little bit round, easier to put on. It's kind of like a little bit of technique how to put it on. It looks very easy. When I first started, I was like, oh man, it's just not that. I mean, the whole thing is to put it on right, because this still has to go in the oven.
Oh yeah.
So once
it doesn't
turns,
stick to it.
It sticks or it comes out.
So it has to be equal size.
So the beginning right here is
It went
very
under.
important, you know, because so it will like hold a little bit, and then we just roll it through it. So this is one way to put it on, and my mom is putting it on like this. These things are pretty heavy, so you have to kind of like hold them pretty strong. And then now I'm gonna show another way that I like to put it on. But you know, everyone kind of like, if you get used to in one way, then it's hard to change it and do it in a different way, because your hand and everything, it's kind of like you need to
muscle
have
memory.
this, the coordination of both hands. So then I'm gonna show the other way. And the dough stays out here a little bit, so it's good because it's gonna raise a little bit. So the way I do it, I start from here and I put this thing under here so that I can have a little bit more balance from here. Yeah, more support. Otherwise it's like pretty heavy to hold it the whole time. So I put it under here, and then I take it right here, and then I hold this part, and then I push it down. So this is a very, very important. So when you put the dough on, this one will stick. So then it will not come off in the process when it's cooking and all that. And then while it stays on the table and I hold it, I just roll it. And then the end goes under here a little bit. Pull it down a little bit so it will be kind of like even, and then we roll it to the table. And when we finish, we will make this rounding a little bit, and this will be very important, and this you guys will see later on. When we take it out from the stick right here, and we take it out in a tray, this will come out, so it has to be nice and round around. So it will be, when it comes out, it will stay kind of like stand up. If this thing right now we don't fix it, it will be like one part higher, one part lower. When we take it out, it will fall down.
Oh, okay.
So this part is very important too, where we try to make it as round as we can. So when it cooks, it will cook around even, and then will be like that. So now we'll just put them in a spot like this. And right now they still kind of like growing a little bit right here. They stay for a couple minutes, and then we'll get them with oil and sugar, and then they go in the oven.
Awesome. Here we have stuffed cabbage that was made last night, and it's soaking in spices.
It's right here.
Look how thin the
right.
cabbage is and full of filling. Look at that.
Meat.
Beautiful.
And the juice is still.
This is pork meat with rice.
Rice and a lot of onions.
Yeah.
And basically you just eat it like this.
Yes.
You can eat it. We can actually, we will show later on a plate. We'll do like a little bit of sour cream, a slice of bread, and a little bit of this cut cabbage on the side. And what we put inside, we put little pieces of this smoked and cooked bacon.
Yes, that you make here.
Yes, this is our homemade bacon that we use, and we put it inside here in the middle. So this will give like a really good flavor. All the smokiness of the bacon and the stuff will go into all these pieces, so we'll give like this really good flavor. And the grease and the stuff from inside and the salt and all that will kind of like blend in, because this is kind of like cooking all together, and it's cooking slow.
Yes.
Here we have like around 400 pieces. We make this in the weekend. Sometimes we try to do even twice a week. And then these little things, they go like 15 pieces in a box, and it's around $20 per box.
That's a really good price, because it saves so much time making this.
Yeah, this is actually a lot of time consuming.
Yeah.
You have to kind of like do each one by one.
Yeah, if you want to make it at home.
Yes,
so.
it's a lot of preparing too. It's a lot of prep time. You have to get the whole cabbage apart. You have to kind of like slice the pieces, prepare them, do the meat and all that seasoning all together. And then the most consuming time is when you put them together.